Hello everyone, Fossil Pharaoh here, and today we are going to be taking a look at my dinosaur display. It is just crazy when I think about how far my collection has come over the past 7 years I've been collecting. To give you some sort of idea, the amount of figures on this display that I have had for a really long time is very low. I probably only have like 5 or 6 figures on this display that have been here since I started YouTube in 2018. I have just gotten way pickier when it comes to the figures that I keep displaying, because if you have a bunch of stuff on your shelf that you don't like, what's the point? Like, why do you still have it? I am of the belief that if you're displaying something, you should be passionate about it, you should be proud of it. And I think I've succeeded with that here. So, yeah, I think that's enough of an introduction. Without further ado, let's get into this. So starting at this corner, we have the beautiful Eofauna Atlasaurus. That's probably my third favorite figure. I don't know, it's one of my favorites. It just captures such raw majesty, and it makes me really excited for the new Diplodocus, which is actually out now, but I have to wait a little bit before I get that because I blew my money on something we'll talk about in a little bit. Next up, we have the PNSO Tuojiangosaurus, which was my favorite figure for a little while before I got some other stuff like the Atlasaurus, and it's still a really nice figure. It's got really nice presence. I've taken some nice photos with it. Here we have the Kaprosuchus, which is the only Papo figure still on my display. I used to really like Papo back in the day, but as I got more into scientifically accurate dinosaurs, their style just stopped appealing to me, and this is the only one left. It's a really nice subject for photos, and I look forward to taking more pictures of it this coming summer. Next up is PNSO's Gamba, the Carcharodontosaurus. This was another one of my favorites for a while, and it still is really good. It has a lot of similar qualities to Safari's Giganotosaurus, which has been one of my favorite figures for many, many years. Now, this guy does not have a base, but he does come with a plastic stand, which is just, it's brilliant. I mean, nothing ruins a theropod figure for me like instability. I own the Eofauna Giganotosaurus, but it's not on the shelf because it has never stood for me. I've had it for 3 years, and it's just annoying. But giving a bipedal figure either a base or a plastic stand, it just fixes all those problems. It's magnificent. This is a repaint from Spinodude Reviews. It's the Safari Velociraptor, but the colors are based on the Saurian Dakotaraptor. And I actually commissioned him for this to use in my series, which I talked about in my last video. But, of course, that series is dead now. But I still love this figure. Spinodude is just such a talented individual, and I definitely look forward to getting more commissions from him at some point. Next up, we have BOTM. This is my favorite dinosaur company. Look at these guys. Look at them. They are marvelous. Absolutely incredible. Now, it's funny because when I was first introduced to BOTM, I was like, they're big and expensive and articulated. Not really my thing. Well, I've certainly turned around on that, haven't I? So I first got this Medusa Ceratops, which is still contender for favorite, to be honest. I first got that for Christmas, and then I kept going. I kept getting more. I've not gotten a single other figure since then that has not been BOTM. And my most recent addition is this adult Triceratops, which is just a beast. I mean, look at it. I crack up when I look at it because it's just so freaking huge and it's amazing. I love it. I cannot wait to take pictures of that thing. And just in general, if you have not gotten a BOTM figure, you're really missing out because these things are just amazing. But anyway, enough of that. If there's one thing I can promise on this channel is that when BOTM comes up, I'm gonna gush for minutes. But let's move on. I've had a few of these for quite a while. The 2017 boys here, I really love. I don't see myself ever getting rid of them. That Giganotosaurus in particular, oh my god. That will always be one of my favorite figures. The last thing I really have to talk about is another Spinoid repaint. This Diabloceratops. I actually bought this off his Etsy store, which I am actually going to be sending figures to him soon so he can repaint them on his Etsy, because I have a bunch of old figures that I want to get rid of, and I thought, why not send them to him? So that'll about do it for my collection, guys. If you've stuck all the way through this video, thank you so much for watching. And I would also like to remind you that if you have not left me questions on my last video for my upcoming Q&A, please do that in the comments of this video. Your questions do not have to be dinosaur related, although if they are, that's obviously okay too. And yeah, again, just thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.